Well, everybody, welcome back to Old School 1993 is this current era we are in, 1990s. This is episode 4. We're hopping in the Combine. The live stream, we got a little rowdy last night, and we did a little more than I thought we should have. So I apologize to anybody who did not watch the live stream last night. You got to miss most of the rye cutting, but I did save some rye left for us to cut, because I knew some of you guys would want to watch. So we will be cutting some rye and then baling it, but we won't be baling it in, we're just going to finish harvesting this. We're not even going to have to roll a time lapse for this, just because of how much not time it's going to be. And then we're going to do another live stream on Old School, probably after this video. We ain't gonna do much though. I'm hoping just to cut some grass. Cut some grass, make some hay. Kinda thinking we should lease a piece of hay ground and then just try to make our money back, because it's gonna be like let's see how much it's gonna be a month to lease like a little patch of grass down here. Can I lease it? I cannot lease it. Okay, can I lease this? I cannot do anything. Okay, great. Really thought we were gonna be able to do something with that. Okay, looks like there's no leasing. We can't lease any properties. I have to buy it. Okay, and we are done with rye. We also will be planting the soybean field that's over in beans into rye also. We're just going to plant both these fields into rye and then plant like one of them in corn, one of them in beans. We're going to go over to the 4440 and unload into it. Semi should be over here too. Yeah, semi's over here. But yeah, we did bale quite a bit yesterday too. As you can see throughout the field, there's a ton of bales. Alright. Jumping into it, and we are empty. We'll go put the combine back. Well, for right now, well, yeah, we'll just put it back in its spot. Might as well. But yeah, I will get back to you whenever we're picking up these bales. So we'll see you guys in just a little bit. And when the farm's cleaned up. Alright, the farm's a little more organized now. So now we gotta finish up baling. Then we gotta pick up all the darn things. So, let's fire up the old Ford tractor that we baled with this whole field so far. Fire the old Ford up. Let's bale these last 2 rows. It's a lot of bales we have. This is the 40th bale on this field. So this is going to be good. Well, I'm projecting to, if we do this again, we'll have like 90 bales next year. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but this was all Grandpa's friend's equipment. One of Grandpa's friends reached out to me and said that Grandpa had some haying equipment that he left at his house because he was projecting to come get it the day before he died. But Grandpa couldn't come get it because he was obviously in the hospital. So Now we got all this hay equipment. So we put it to use last night on the live. I'm planning to upload both of the lives, well, at least one of the live streams. We'll probably end up doing both of them, but it's a lot of me talking to chat. So if you don't want to hear me just talking to chat the whole time, I would recommend not watching the live. But the live does have a lot of rye harvest and baling in it, and planting. We were originally just going to do planting, and the chat started to get rowdy and want to do some more, so. So we are currently headed back up. We have finished baling. I have to pick them all up soon. I have to unload the gooseneck. Well, get all the seed off the bed to where we can at least find the gooseneck hitch. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys whenever we start picking up the bales. This will probably be a little bit of a shorter episode, by the way. Oh, so you guys are going to be like, Ryan, you were supposed to be showing us when you're baling. The dealership got a new futuristic skid steer. It's like a prototype for the future. It's not skid steer, but a forklift. Whatever. But we're actually picking up this old bale trailer. It's we only had to pay about $2,000 for it because it's so old. It's a 1972 bale trailer. This is the 1990s. This is a 20-year-old bale trailer, so and it's heavily used. So we only had to pay like, I think it was like $2,000 for it. And it looks pretty good on this truck. We're going to drive past the beans on our way home. So we'll check the beans. I'll show you the beans we planted in the stream. They're pretty tall, but it is September and we planted those back in April. These are the beans. They look like, looking pretty good. We need to get out here and spray them, actually. That's probably something we're going to do in this stream, too, is spray them. Well, that's what we'll do in the stream today, is we'll just spray them. That'll be a good thing, because that'll take a lot of time. And people won't want me to do more after it. So I'll get it sprayed, because they'll be ready next month. So hopefully, the yield bonus is terrible on them right now. It's only 35 plus. That's not good. So this stream's pretty much going to be just picking up bales. I'm not going to do any more time lapses in this. Well, in this video, I'm not doing time lapses just because I don't want to really do that right now. Because I don't really feel like editing the video after. I just kind of want to just do the live, because every video on this series so far, it's had 1 or 2 time lapses in it, and I've had to edit it. Uh-oh, didn't see that there. Yeah, I'll see you guys whenever we get back to the farm. I know, guys. I don't have a loader tractor, so this is how we're going to have to do it. Just going to have to use auto load. I know that's unrealistic, but we just got to do it. Trying to decide what are straw prices right now. We need to look at straw prices and see if we're going to have to sell some of the bales now, at least. be getting it. It's like 20 more bucks a bale. We have to do it. We're just gonna take bales to the animal feed market. It's where we're gonna take all. I think that's our neighbors actually, so that might work out in our favor. I think that's our neighbors. We got 7 bales back on the rack. We got 8 bales. 9. 10, 11. 12. We can still go more. We gonna load this truck up, I guess. Yep, we are loading this truck up. Lovely. I think the title of this video is going to be testing the F-150's limits. Testing the F-150's limits on the 1990 series. Alright, we are full. We got a full load. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to take the thumbnail for the video. Alright, that's what the thumbnail is going to be. It's going to be testing the F-150's limits. We got 1.4 hours on this truck. Uh-oh, we lost a bag of seed. That's whatever. We lost one of our soybean bags. We're done planting for the year, though. I forgot, we do not have turn signals on the back of this thing. That's why we put the little triangle to follow with caution. We also gotta drive slow so none of the bales fall off. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Be rolling in first gear. Running about 19 miles an hour. Yeah, I think... Where are we going to? I know where it is. Yep, alright. We're shifting to second gear. See that the trailer wobbles too much. Run 24 mile an hour down the road with 22 bales. it's a little sketchy going down that hill. I'm normally afraid the truck's going to lose control whenever I go down it, but with all those bales, I thought the trailer was going to tip over. I don't see your square body doing this. I do love the square body, but I like this truck a little better than what a square body would be. I mean, I would drive a square body, and I love the square bodies. I like the Chevy square bodies. Not so much the GMC square body, but I like the Chevy square bodies just about as much as this truck. But I like this truck, how I have this truck set up, I like it a little better. I like it. The only thing that makes it better is the flatbed. If this was a square body Chevy with a flatbed, that'd be crazy. I'd love that. But obviously, I play on console, and we can't get Chevy or Ford on the game, so this is technically modeled Lizard, but I call it Ford because it's modeled to be a Ford. It's F-150. But yeah, I will get back to you guys when we're back in the field, or, well, I'll tell you guys how much money we got whenever we get to the bale sell point. Alright, the lady there was pretty rude, so I'm not selling her my bales. And I'm going to the second best place, which is the farmer's market, which is just on the other side of town. So we're going to go down there. Screw that lady. She wasn't very nice. So we're going to go take the farmer's market down there at Johnson's. I think Daryl's working today at Johnson's farmer's market. So we're going to dump these bales, and I'll tell you how much money we get. Alright, well, we just earned about $12,000 off all the bales. We are ready to get rolling again. We're back up to $20,000. So we've already paid off this trailer. This trailer I don't even have to make any payments on because it was on the used and it's really old. So I don't even have to make payments on it. And it was only $2,000. So I just paid off this trailer and I had $10,000 extra off one trailer of bales. I'm averaging $12,500 each trailer of bales. So for 22 bales, I get $12,000. I think that's pretty good. But it's going to be a lot of hauling. A lot of hauling bales in this episode. I'm hoping to keep this episode just about 25 minutes. I think that's the max I want to go on this episode. And then I'm going to do spraying on the live, if you guys want to tune in and watch spraying on the live. I'm planning on going live. Currently, the current time is 12:13. I'm planning to go live around 1:30, 2 o'clock. So keep watching my channel and watch the icon around 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Somewhere in between that time frame is when, because I still got to eat lunch after this. I really like this trailer, how we bought it. Yeah, this is sketchy going down with the bales. But we're on our way back to the farm. We had to drop off the gooseneck at Daryl's place. Daryl works at the farmer's market and he works there. So, well, he owns that. So I dropped my gooseneck off there because he said he needed to borrow my gooseneck, and he was going to pay me for all the stuff that he put on the gooseneck. So he's going to be using it for about a month. So I told him he should give me about $500 every month that he has it for. So I should be getting about $500 from Daryl pretty soon. He's already had it for a month, so he's the one who's supposed to take it back, so we'll see. Yeah, I'll get back to you guys whenever we have got another full trailer. Well, I don't think we got a full trailer. We got about 20 round bales, so we were 2 off from getting a full trailer. kind of sucks. So I'm thinking we're probably going to get either 9 to 10,000 off the next load. We'll probably get about 10,000 off the next load. So yeah, I'll see you guys whenever we get the bales unloaded off this trailer. And we just got about $11,000 off that load. So pretty good. We're sitting about $32,000 off of just selling. We started this at $8,000, and now we're at $32,000 off of selling all the bales in that field. Whoa! You guys have a stop sign. They had a stop sign. Just blew the stop sign and flew right across the highway. Oh, traffic. Alrighty, well, we're back at the farm. About 10 miles later. This old hay rack did well. Did pretty good. Now, we're going to have to leave some grain in the semi and sell in October. We're going to try to sell the rye in October because we're going to be harvesting beans in October and we don't want to have room in the semi. We really need to invest in getting a grain bin soon. But yeah, we have the 4440 and the Freightliner right here. And yeah. Starting to rain. That's probably a perfect note to end it off the stream. I want to thank you guys for tuning into Old School today. Good night, everybody.